Hey guys, Ganondorf160 here, doing a commentary battle on Empire Total War. This is a Russian versus American battle, and I'm in command of the Russians. I got 12-pounder artillery on my army, a Kazakh's cavalry, whatever that cavalry is, 5 units of line infantry, and 3 of skirmishers, light infantry. Got general's bodyguard, 4-inch mortar battery in the forest, 2 of my line infantries, and 1 of my skirmishers over here on the right side of my right side, and another Kazakhs and whatever that Russian name is for cavalry. Now my opponent is in command of the Americans, has 4 units of long riflemen, 6 of line infantry, 3 regiment of horses, general's bodyguard, and this 3-pounder artillery, which he tries setting up here at the beginning of the battle, but my artillery, my 12-pounders, pretty much ripped through him at the start of the battle, and he routs immediately before he can set them up and start shooting at my guys. At this point in the battle, he put his 4 long riflemen right here, and this is my first time ever playing Empire Total War online or even an Total War game, and so the skirmishers didn't know this. I have a little longer range than your normal line infantry. So he starts ripping my units apart before they even get to fire back. I start moving my forces up here, straight up the middle here, and these guys were kind of sitting here for a little bit. I was going to have them wrap around the right side of the forest here and flank him on his left, my right. That ended up not working as I had planned. And I managed to rout 1 unit of his, and at this point, as you can see, I switched my mortars to explosive shells, and I thought, that might cover more ground, but more ineffectively cover ground, so I thought, I could kill more guys, but it obviously does not kill anyone, as I have found out. So maybe it's for siege or something, I don't know. But it was a bad move to switch them to that. So my line of infantry, my Kazakhs infantry that was right here, starts routing. He starts setting up his line. Most of my army isn't doing much. But he does start bringing his 2 regiment horses over on this left side, his right, my left, and I was gonna intercept his horses here because I thought he might be trying to take out my artillery. So they wrap around here to intercept, and his line infantry and skirmishers, his long riflemen, are kind of ripping into my artillery here. His line infantry is coming up. Here's the cavalry battle a little bit. My graphics, I have a 8600 GeForce graphics card, RAM and memory, 4 gigs of RAM. Memory's fine. I'm on a laptop, so the graphics don't look the greatest. But I got the battle idea from Prince of Macedon, who saw his videos, really liked them, thought I'd try my own commentary battle, so here's the first one. My light infantry that were over here start routing, and he reinforces his cavalry with his general's bodyguard, and the first one starts routing and trying to get away, and the second one soon follows after. At that point in the battle, I had run my general's bodyguard up here and try and take out his line infantry. But he had managed to form a square, bad for cavalry, and that ends up killing my general's bodyguard. My 12-pounder, I switched to grape or round shot to try and take out more guys. Wasn't working all that great. Cavalry's routing. General just fell. And he is right there. So they're pretty much gone. My cavalry, second group of cavalry, starts routing and gets cut down immediately. So they're completely gone. He then uses his cavalry to attack my 12-pounder artilleries. They go pretty quick. General's bodyguard moves in. His line infantry and skirmishers start taking out the rest of my line infantry. And I start moving the rest of my forces up here to attack. So there's the battle a little bit. Got my Cossacks shooting. One of them was shooting. So I run them forward to attack the long riflemen. But they turned around and routed from all the fire they were taking. My explosions are going off, doing absolutely nothing. And my line infantry goes for the charge. It's a pretty sweet game. Really awesome. One of the coolest I've ever played. Love it. Level of detail is amazing, so my computer can't handle it, and graphics-wise, all that great. I thought it would, but it doesn't. At this point, he took his cavalry from the left side, my left, his right, that had killed my cavalry up here, straight down here to take out my mortars, and the rest of my guys start getting surrounded by his troops and routing and dying. So it's a defeat for me. First game I've ever played. And I even told him that after the game, and he said, oh, well, good strategy for your first time and everything. But I'm like, yeah, gotta work on it. But hey, that's first game for me. So I deployed 1,020, lost 781, killed 340 of his units. And I don't know my opponent because replays don't show, but he deployed 1,137, lost 382, and he killed 731 of my guys. So that was my first battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be more to come.